Mel from the Air Defense Coalition, back again with another video. Today, what I want to highlight is this is my everyday setup right here. Consists of a 357 Defender with Polymags and my vest. 35 caliber Polymag, polymer tip, hollow point, level 3A from Compass Armor. And this is 100% concealable. I wear it every day. It's fairly comfortable for what it is. Now, what you want to do with something like this, you want to check the size chart to make sure you buy the right size, because I bought this 2 sizes bigger and ended up having to send it back. So just make sure you don't buy the wrong size. Open carry is legal where I live, as well as concealed carry. Luckily, I live in one of those places where a permit to conceal is not required, so I conceal carry most of the time. I got this concealed too, so up underneath everything, I'm ready for war. But on the outside, I'm just that clean cut, good old civilian guy. And that's what you want, nevertheless. For anything that may come, he's always prepared. I'm not gonna give y'all a whole spiel about these. I'm not gonna give you a speech, but if you're tactical or you prep or anything like that, if you got that other eye open and you know what's going on out here, if you don't have one of these, I don't know what you out here doing. You might want to look into that. I'm not in the business of telling people what to do, but you're going to want to look into that. Moving right along, I want to talk about these Polymags right here. Now, these are 35 caliber / 357 / 9mm Predator Polymags. Now, these are premium hunting pellets. The hollow head design with sharp polymer tip offers match grade accuracy with incomparable penetration and expansion. Now, what they mean when they say that is this polymer tip here is going to guarantee that kill one way or another. And this polymer tip is seated inside of a hollow point. Now, that's what they're making a reference to when they say incomparable penetration and expansion. So the tip is responsible for your penetration, and your hollow point design is going to be responsible for the expansion. So it's a double whammy. This right here is a very gruesome round. I had a gentleman comment on a photograph I posted in one of the Facebook groups, and he said I should take out the tip, and it makes an excellent hollow point. He said it makes an excellent hollow point, and I could agree. Just looking at the base of it, I agree wholeheartedly with that. However, I told him I need to leave that tip in there because I still want to guarantee the experience of that something jumped up and bit me effect. Because I used to run 82 grain Vortex Strike pellets in here, and those are cool, and those are going to penetrate. They're probably going to over penetrate in a defense scenario. I don't want you not feeling that round go through you and reaching for something and being able to counter, and I only have another shot in here and that's it. That I don't want. I need something that's going to hit. Let's not go into all of that. Listen, I'd rather just get it over quickly. Now, the Predator Polymag pellets caught my eye for a special reason. It was just something about that red polymer tip being pointed and the hollow point base of it. Now, what I want to say is I want to make a general statement about air guns, and I'm going to make a quick little comparison to traditional firearms. One of the main differences between the two is when these shoot, whether it's pellets or slug, when that bullet hits a target or a person or whatever the case may be, it's not hot. You feel me? So this right here, the projectile is expelled through combustible gas, and it's not an explosion. So that's why it's not classified as a firearm, because it's combustible gas. It's compressed air. The firearm expels a projectile through an explosion, which means gunpowder, things of that nature, explosives. So when we're dealing with gunpowder and explosives, we're talking about heat. There's no heat involved in this. So, and me, what I want to do, I want to make it hot. Okay? Make it hot. But I can't do that. I can't make it hot with these, but we can make it sharp for sure. It's going to do two things. It's going to penetrate and it's going to expand That's what you want. And that's exactly what you want. If it can't burn, I want it to bite. And this right here is definitely going to do that trick. This is evil. I would never want to get hit with this. You couldn't pay me. Trust me, you couldn't pay me. You don't play with these. It even says it. It even says it. You don't play with these. Guys, please, I don't want y'all playing with these air guns in no backyards with your friends, because this is dangerous. It's a far cry from that less lethal stuff. Nothing about this is less lethal. Please, guys, do not play with these. I've seen these in action. These are perfect for a mid-sized game, perfect for coyotes and things of that sort. It's nothing to play with. Now, backing up off the Polymag, I want to get back to the Defender real quick. And I'm going to tell you the reason why I didn't get the brand new Defender 2. I figured if I'm going to go with anything, it's going to be the 9mm. And I have that right here, right in front of you. That's what this is. To me, it just wouldn't have made too much sense to get the new version of the 9mm when I already have one here. I just like to be practical and not spend money where it doesn't need to be spent. And the second reason I didn't upgrade or get the Defender 2 45 is because something worried me about the feet per second and the foot-pounds of energy that I would be getting. You got to keep in mind that these things perform well for what they are, but the key factor you need to be looking at when you're talking foot-pounds of energy and FPS, especially feet per second, is barrel length. Shooting out a 45 caliber at such low pressure, you're not going to get a very fast traveling projectile, and the heavier it is means the slower it is. So that kind of had me in a bind, and I just decided at the moment I'm not going to go with the 45 Defender 2. Maybe when I come across a few hundred extra bucks and want to try out the experiment, I'll order one. But until then, I'll be running the old Defender arrow pistol, which I opted to turn into a Derringer, over and under. You can see in there. I'm turned to the side, but you can see down in there. Yeah. Overall, y'all be safe out there. Smell from the Air Defense Coalition.